This morning, remembering a tragic explosion that made Sun Prairie stronger.
Plus, challenging the state's abortion ban, the new ruling that could impact the lawsuit.
And it's going to be a hot day today with temperatures near 90, but a cold front will bring us some rain and cooler weather. More coming up.
Good Monday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynch-Ide.
I'm Chris Stanford. Appreciate you tuning in. Kelly Slifka's got your first warn forecast. We really need some rain, Kelly. We have a few chances in the forecast.
Yeah, we've got
week.
chances throughout the week. It's going to be a difficult timing, some of these chances, but one of them will likely come in tonight after midnight. Out ahead of this cold front, though, it's going to be a very warm, if not hot afternoon as we get up very close to 90. This will be the hottest day of the week, but there's a chance of rain will hold off until after midnight, and that's when we can expect some rain. So hopefully we can get some beneficial rains out of that front. 67 right now in Madison, 62 in Wautoma, Juneau at 59, 57 in Janesville, Lone Rock currently 56 degrees, so a nice start to our morning, but temperatures heating up very close to 90, so try to stay cool today. Good news, not a whole lot of humidity today, and a little bit of a wind out of the southwest may provide some relief if you're in the shade. We are looking at some rain moving in tonight with that cold front, and we do have more chances of showers throughout the week. So that is some good news. I don't think it'll be a drought buster, but at least we do have some rain in our forecast. Temperatures in the mid-80s already at the noon hour, climbing up very close to 90 today. It won't be until after midnight that we'll see this chance of rain starting to ramp up from north to south as that cold front approaches us and bring us some much needed rain. No chance for rain this morning. In fact, lots of sunshine. You'll need those sunglasses throughout the morning hours with that sunshine and temperatures warming quickly. Want to quickly get to our first warn traffic because we do have an accident. This is on I-39-90. Northbound lanes, right lane is blocked. This is just north of the Beltline.
All right, Kelly Slifka, thank you very much. To our top story of the day, it's been 5 years now since that explosion in Sun Prairie.
Josh Sprider is live downtown with how they've grown stronger since that day. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, guys. 5 years ago today was a morning much like this one. You see behind me a beautiful start, but it was that tragedy to end the day that no one saw coming. And now here we are 5 years later, and the Sun Prairie Fire Department is honoring one of their own, Captain Corey Barr, who lost his life on that day. You'll remember this video right here on your screen of the changed landscape that day. It was this explosion that killed a volunteer firefighter, Captain Corey Barr. He was checking on a gas leak near his family's business in downtown Sun Prairie when it happened. Miraculously, no one else was killed in this incident, but several civilians, police, and firefighters were hospitalized. That explosion leveling homes and businesses, literally shaking downtown Sun Prairie to its core. Then Governor Scott Walker declared a state of emergency in the wake of the incident, and the community united around the hashtag Sun Prairie Stronger. Now here we are 5 years later, and they are remembering one of their own and rallying around this community that has come together for 5 years now. Of course, Barr left behind a wife and 2 children in that incident, and they still are feeling this community standing behind them to this day. Coming up here in about 10 minutes, guys, we're going to be talking to Fire Chief Garrison of the Sun Prairie Fire Department about how his department.
Such an emotional day for that entire community. We'll check back in with Josh Sprider in about 10 minutes. Team coverage on the 5-year anniversary continues all day right here on News 3 Now. You can follow along and read up on how the city has rebuilt since that explosion. That's up on our Channel 3000 News app.
Well, another big story of the day is going to be the heat. We could get up near 90 degrees today.
Yeah, we're helping you and your pets stay safe in this weather with some important reminders. Shane Hogan has more. Good morning, Shane.
Hey, good morning, Leah. That's right. You heard Kelly talking about the heat this morning. Today, again, could reach up to 90 degrees. And this high heat, it's happening across the country with parts of the south and southwest locked in a weeks-long heat wave with dangerously high temps. Now, this all comes after last week saw the hottest day on Earth recorded 3 separate instances. Now, with these high temps, the concern for heat stroke and heat exhaustion come into play. The CDC says to stay inside in cool areas, stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water, and stay informed on changing conditions. Some good reminders there. Some good reminders now for your pets. They can also suffer from heat-related illnesses. The American Kennel Club has a few tips it recommends to keep them safe. Number 1, keep your car cool. Don't leave an animal in a hot parked car. Another good tip, hydration. Always make sure that your dog has fresh water. You should seek out shade. Try to limit the amount of time in direct sunlight. You should avoid strenuous activities. So a good reminder, early morning walks or late at night walks after dusk, good there to avoid some of the heat. Know the signs of heat stroke, excessive panting, breathing, dry, sticky, or inflamed gums, and more. And number 6, take action. If you think your pet is suffering from heat stroke, get them indoors in a cool setting as quickly as possible. It's a lot of information. We've got a full breakdown for you on these tips over on our website at channel3000.com.
Some good reminders. Shane helping us out this morning. Thank you very much.
Well, President Biden is in London today. He will meet with British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak as well as King Charles. The visit's the first stop on the president's European tour. Tomorrow, he'll attend a NATO summit where the agenda is Ukraine and when Ukraine can join the alliance. The president has already said that he believes the war should end before Ukraine becomes a NATO member. Part of NATO's treaty says all members should engage in the defense of any ally under attack.
If the war is going on, then we're all in the war. You know, we're at war with Russia, if that were the case.
Biden's visit will end in Finland, the most recent nation to join NATO. Finland was able to join after fellow NATO nation Turkey gave its approval. Turkey was also against Sweden joining the alliance, but today the Turkish president stated that he would approve Sweden joining if European nations opened the way for Turkey to become part of the EU.
Meanwhile, in Wisconsin, Senator Ron Johnson wants the president to ask other NATO members to pay more. A letter to President Biden signed by 34 other senators reads in part, American citizens rightly question why our government disproportionately bears the burden for Europe's defense. That disparities in NATO defense spending have persisted so long is incompatible with genuine partnership.
The Navy is investigating what a missing teenager was doing at a base in California. The Naval Criminal Investigation Services, NCIS, detained a Marine for questioning. Military police found the 14-year-old girl at Camp Pendleton. The teen had been missing for almost 3 weeks. She is now back with her grandmother. The NCIS didn't release any additional details as it continues to investigate.
The legality of abortions in Wisconsin remains murky this morning after a judge ruled the state's 1849 ban on abortion doesn't actually make the procedure illegal. In her ruling, the judge says the 1849 law bans feticides. She defined that term as the assault of a mother that causes the death of a fetus, not an abortion. Now, that doesn't mean abortion is legal in Wisconsin. Attorney General Josh Kaul says it simply means his lawsuit challenging the ban can move forward.
We're going to keep working to get clarity on this so that Wisconsinites know what the law is and they can proceed accordingly.
Governor Evers said on Twitter, this is good news and a critical step in the fight to end the state's criminal abortion ban. The anti-abortion group Wisconsin Family Action said in a press release it is disappointed with the judge's decision not to dismiss Kaul's case.
Well, the World Cup is right around the corner. We got some big news in the soccer world. For soccer champion Megan Rapinoe. She is hanging it up after this World Cup. This will be her 4th and last. Rapinoe announced Saturday she is retiring from soccer at the end of the season. Rapinoe said in a statement that she is grateful to have played as long as she has and to be a part of a generation of players that left the game better than they found it. Rapinoe has scored 63 points for the U.S. in international play, and 73 career assists put her at a tie for the most in U.S. women's soccer history.
Just wanted to do it now and honestly kind of get it out of the way before we go down to New Zealand so we can focus on the task at hand, which is winning another World Cup. Struggling with
the U.S. women's national team is seeking to become the first to win 3 consecutive cups. That's a goal no men's team has ever been able to obtain.
It is 6:08 now. There are signs this morning that inflation is dropping without sending the economy into a recession. The jobs report one of those signs. It shows the U.S. labor market is slowing this summer. Karen Kaifa has the details from Washington.
The U.S. jobs market starting summer with a cool down.
Not too hot, not too cold. I think it's exactly what the Federal Reserve would be looking for.
The Labor Department said Friday that U.S. employers added 209,000 jobs in June, a drop from May's hot pace of 306,000, and missing economists' expectations, but giving hope that the U.S. will dodge a recession amid the Federal Reserve's efforts to stem inflation.
The data, the Bureau of Labor Statistics data, I think are consistent with where the Fed wants to see the economy going.
The June numbers mark 30 consecutive months of job growth for the U.S. economy. The unemployment rate ticked down to 3.6%. The Biden administration touting another streak.
We've had 17 straight months of an unemployment rate that is under 4%. We haven't seen that since the 1960s.
Many economists think the U.S. is on track for a soft landing, with higher interest rates curbing inflation but not tipping the U.S. economy into a recession.
It definitely is starting to look more likely. Inflation is coming down quite meaningfully, and wage growth has been moderating steadily, and that suggests that inflation could keep coming down in the coming months.
After a pause on its aggressive rate hiking campaign in June, the Federal Reserve will make its next decision on interest rates on July 26th. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
The vote last month to hold the federal funds rate steady comes after 10 rate hikes in a row. The Fed says it remains focused on wage growth to determine how it will act on rates later in the year. All right, it's about 6:10 on your Monday. Coming up, the Brewers try to head into the All-Star break on a high note. We'll show you the game's only run.
And Sun Prairie Stronger 5 years later, we're showing you how the community is coming together to honor and remember one of its own. Next.
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes, everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Precision is an excellent company. We had an idea of what we wanted, but we weren't sure how to put it together.
It's kind of one of those things that I personally take pride in, making sure that the people make the right decision.
We highly recommend Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
I know what it's like to perform through pain. If you're like me, one of the millions suffering from pain caused by migraine, Nurtec ODT may help. It's the only medication that can treat a migraine when it strikes and prevent migraine attacks. Treat and prevent all in one.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. Allergic reactions can occur even days after using. Most common side effects were nausea, indigestion, and stomach pain.
We're in this together. Talk to a doctor about Nurtec ODT.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
Now through July 19th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. With over 2,400 locations worldwide and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. Whether you're a newbie or a gym pro, you belong in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th. That's how we do.
Sometimes it takes a different approach to see the possibilities all around you.
Thanks. Thank you for coming together.
With Capella University's game-changing FlexPath format, take courses on your own terms and apply the skills you learn right away. Imagine your future differently with Capella University.
You think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Are you sure about this?
I got this. I watched the video online.
I'm good. I'm good. Oof, I can't help you with that bruised ego, but I can help you replace this roof safely. Let the experts at Felco do the heavy lifting this summer with 30% off roofing and siding. Plus, no interest until 2025. 30% off roofing and siding ends soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Felco. When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes, everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. Today marks 5 years since the Sun Prairie explosion rocked that community.
We've had Josh Sprider live in downtown Sun Prairie all day talking with people in the community, sharing some inspirational stories of really how they've come together and bounced back after that day. Now, 5 years ago, Josh.
Yeah, Chris and Leah, you know, I was one of the first reporters in the aftermath of that incident 5 years ago, and to see how far this community has come in that short time frame is pretty incredible. And one of those people that we've talked to before here on the program is, of course, Chief Garrison of the Sun Prairie Fire Department. Chief, thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning.
Good morning.
You know, this is a tough day all around, but especially for your department.
Yeah, it definitely a double-edged sword for us. You know, this is a situation where, you know, so many great things happened that day. We were very fortunate not to have a huge loss of life with the incident that happened, but we lost one of our own, and that's the worst tragedy that can ever happen within an organization, especially when it's a person like Corey. Just an amazing guy.
You know, here we are outside of your Fire Station 1 in Sun Prairie off North Bristol Street. You guys have the little memorial up here. You know, when you talk about your department and how that day impacted you, what comes to mind?
I think what comes to mind is community. You know, that's a situation that can make somebody just stop and fold. And because of the support of the community, our council members, our mayor, our city administrator, you know, this community rose up and supported us and were there for us every step of the way. Not only the community, but the state. I mean, they literally came in and ran our fire department for a couple weeks after the situation happened so we could get through it. You know, when you have that kind of strength come towards you, it just makes you better. And I think the community, the county, and the state, I think that everybody rallying behind us made us stronger.
You know, you think of your department, you're a family.
Yes.
I mean, your family was impacted that day, but your family is still here supporting each other.
Absolutely, and the evolution of the fire service, you know, everywhere. Most of the people from that day a lot of them aren't even here anymore. They've retired, or they've moved on, or they've gone to other organizations. But I think the important thing is teaching the new firefighters that come in, you know, what Corey was all about. You know, I think that also gives them strength to move forward and get better. So a tragedy like that, you know, sometimes you can't avoid those issues, but I think that our firefighters understand, you know, when they walk into the station every day and they see Corey's name and picture in that, it gives them strength and it makes them want to be better.
Well, Chief, thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning. I mean, we know it's a tough day for you, but we do appreciate it. So thank you.
Appreciate you.
Of course, our coverage will continue all day long here on News 3 Now, so stay tuned. Eric Franke will be here live this evening with more continuing coverage of this tragedy that has really changed this community and made them stronger here, guys. Here we are 5 years later, and they are Sun Prairie stronger.
Yeah, I love how Corey's legacy outlived him and is now helping train that next generation of firefighters to live like he did and honor him. Josh Brider live in Sun Prairie. We'll check with you again shortly.
6:17 now. Over to Kelly Slifka. He's outside with your first warn weather on this very humid Monday, Kelly.
And a really nice start to our day. Temperatures are fairly mild. We're starting off on a mild note. It's going to be heating up quite a bit this afternoon. It's going to get up close to 90. This will be the hottest day of the week. We are looking at a lot of sunshine, though. Just a really beautiful start to our Monday morning. Our live sky cam here from the Edgewater, looking at the Union. We all could use some rain. We've got some in our forecast coming in tonight. This is a cold front that's lurking right along the Canadian border. That's going to sag down the south and bring us a chance of some rain. Not until after midnight. So if you have any outdoor activities going into the evening, should not be a problem. It's going to be a hot afternoon as temperatures get up close to 90. That chance of rain will come in after midnight. Unfortunately, a lot of this is going to weaken as it's sinking down to the south. So it looks like the best amounts are expected across central parts of the state, where they could be talking about a half of an inch. I think in general, about a tenth of an inch here in the Madison area. Some isolated spots to the north may pick up upwards closer to a quarter of an inch. Hopefully they get that. Temperatures today, though, are going to be hot. Try to stay cool today as we get up close to 90. The winds will be out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. May provide some relief if you're in the shade. Temperatures near 90 today. The chance of showers and storms once again after midnight tonight, and we'll move in and out fairly quickly. But we do have more chances of rain. We have a fast weather systems moving across the northern tier of the United States that'll bring us more opportunities of rain this week. 67 right now in Madison, 57 in Janesville, 66 right now in the Dells. Temperatures across Dane County, 61 in Sauk City, and 64 in Cross Plains, 62 right now in Oregon. A lot of sunshine this morning, and we should see quite a bit of sunshine this afternoon. That'll really heat us up quickly. Southwest winds will pick up at 10 to 15 as we get up close to 90. This evening, no problems as far as any kind of outdoor activities. It won't be until after midnight. We'll see that line of showers and storms roll through the area. Once again, unfortunately, a lot of this is going to weaken as it sinks down across southern Wisconsin, but at least we do have that chance of rain today or tonight. Otherwise, it's going to be a hot one. First warn forecast, 90 today. We do have that chance of some showers and storms after midnight tonight. Maybe an isolated shower tomorrow. Most folks will not see them. Another chance on Wednesday. That looks like the wettest day. Another chance of some storms rolling in Thursday into Friday before things quiet down a little bit for the upcoming weekend. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s.
Here to get us out of this drought status.
Not yet. I don't think we'll have enough rain out of all these systems. We do have these fast-moving systems, but we need an inch daily, basically, for about 4 or 5 days. We don't quite see that yet.
Okay.
All right. Kelly Slifka, thanks a lot. Hey, coming up, we're going to have an update from one of our own right here on News 3 Now this morning.
At 6:20, we'll be back after the break.
Watch News 3 Now at 6 with Eric, Charlotte, Gary, and Zach. Weeknights.
Why are there 2 extra seats? I know, Uncle Dane and his giant beard.
The Volkswagen Atlas with best-in-class third-row legroom. Visit your local dealer today to learn more about our Carefree Coverage Suite, standard on all 2023 Volkswagen models.
Hi, it's Preston from Window World. Over the past 15 years, Window World has donated more than $15 million to St. Jude Children's Hospital. We've also supported the Veterans Airlift Command with 120 flights, transporting more than 150 combat wounded veterans. We have a strong belief in giving back and want to thank everyone who has chosen Window World for your home's renovation. When you go with Window World, you're doing a lot more than remodeling.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. Save up to 27% when you bundle home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
We need to talk about Sonobello.
We are getting rid of all of this today.
Ladies, this summer you can cover up or feel confident from head to toe with Sonobello. One visit permanent fat removal.
Look at this shape. My tummy is gone and my hourglass shape is back.
Wherever there's excess fat, we can remove it. That's what we do all day, every day.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good.
I could actually wear a 2-piece after 25 years.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Now, with our Best Body Summer event, you can schedule your free, no-obligation consultation, plus save $250 off instantly. That's $250 off your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more. Call 1-888-634-9939 or go to sonobello.com.
We're doing everything we can to reduce our carbon footprint.
We are 100% employee owned.
We are Barnes.
Landscape design can be overwhelming. Our experienced residential landscape designers work together with you to make any vision come to life. Welcome to Barnesville. From planting to tree and shrub pruning, seeding to sodding, mowing to mulching, and everything in between. Discover the Barnes difference. Get started at barnesinc.net.
Intuitive sit to start and the all-electric ID4. It's the little things. It's a VW. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and get a $7,500 lease bonus on a new 2023 all-electric ID4.
Welcome back. We have an announcement from one of our own this morning. Josh Sprider's here to share it. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, guys. Did you notice my hand is looking a little heavier this morning? I'm officially engaged.
Yay, Joshy. Congrats.
Tell us how it happened.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I started off our staycation the last week and a half, and I proposed to my now fiance, Derek, after 18 months of dating. So about this time last year, we found some land north of Madison, and he's like, "You want to build a house?" And I'm like, "Sure." So we closed on the house last Wednesday, and 10 minutes after getting the key, I got down on one knee and I proposed to my best friend, and it was the most magical moment of my life. So I'm very, very happy. You know, this is obviously something that you guys know I'm very authentic. I'm very proud to be me, and to have Derek by my side, truly my best friend in life. I'm very, very lucky. So I thank you guys for your support, and everyone who has been contacting me on social media to wish their congratulations as well. It really, truly means the world, guys. I'm so happy.
Oh, you guys. I love seeing you guys together. You're so good. Derek is such a great guy. You treat each other with kindness and love and respect. It shows. You said you're inspiring us. You know, your goal is to go out there and find the inspiration, and I think your relationship is inspiring in itself.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much. And that's why I'm here to tell people, you know, out there, you know, if there are other people that are gay, straight, whatever, just be yourself and find someone that loves you the way you do. And the rest is history, guys. It truly is easy after that when it comes to life.
You couldn't have found a better man, and Derek couldn't be luckier either. Josh,
exactly.
You were a wonderful partner. That was a hard secret for me to keep for a couple of weeks, running into Josh and Derek in the gym. I had to be like,
all of a sudden, I bring up Instagram and I'm watching this video and I'm like, what is going on?
Didn't it make you cry?
Oh, I was
such an emotional video.
I know.
Check it out if you guys
Getting to know them over the last year has been a joy. So congratulations to Josh and Derek. Really special chapter, just beginning in their lives.
Congrats, Josh. We love you.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, let's get to Kelly Slifka and look at that first one forecast. Kelly.
Yeah, good morning. It's going to be a nice hot afternoon. If you want to head to the lake or pool, today is going to be the day to do it. I know Josh would be out there if he could, but we are looking at a cold front that'll be arriving tonight. That'll bring us a chance of some rain. Not until after midnight. Now ahead of it, we are going to be heating up. 70s this morning, rising quickly through the 80s. By the afternoon, should be getting up close to 90. We'll talk more about that rain chance coming up.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Stamilk Red Cherries, just $2.99 a pound. Select General Mills cereal, $1.88. And value packs of Hy-Vee chicken breasts, only $2.99 a pound. Get the hottest deals all week long at Hy-Vee.
The garage door is America's new front door, so why not look at it in a whole new way? Let Precision's experienced designers come to you. Let us show you the difference a new Precision garage door can make.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Post says the key is under the Bisanguita cactus.
When you want to easily unlock your vacation.
Really helpful.
It matters where you stay. True by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Little America.
Blake and his cousin Connor are here with their families from Madison today. What's your favorite ride? Connor's older sister, Cassie, told me her favorite is the go-karts. Mom loves that she can bring a picnic basket, and Dad enjoys miniature golf. There's fun for the whole family at Little America, where big fun is only a few miles away.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. Fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Spectrum helps me run all this easily. Work, bust. Treat dispenser? Treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-802-4999 or visit spectrum.com today.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Cheez-It crackers, just $1.94. Buy 2, get 2 free on select Coke products. And Cottonelle bath tissue or Viva paper towels, only $5.97. Get the hottest deals all week long at Hy-Vee.
Right now, Sun Prairie honors its own 5 years after the deadly downtown explosion. A look back at the damage and forward as the city recovers.
Plus, the heat is creeping back into the forecast. We're going to have the warning signs so you don't overdo it.
And let's give you your first look outside this morning. A beautiful sunrise over Madison. The hottest day of the week on deck when we really need the rain, Kelly.
Yeah, we do have some rain in our forecast. That's coming in tonight, but it's going to be a hot afternoon as temperatures get up close to 90. We'll talk more about that rain chance coming up.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. Thanks for waking up with us. A beautiful morning out there. Very, very mild, but it's going to steam up later in the day.
Yeah, it's going to heat up today. Today's going to be the hottest day of the week as temperatures get very close to 90. Starting off on a mild note. Generally in the 50s and upper 60s. You can see 67 here in Madison, but over toward Lone Rock, 56, while it's 66 in the Dell. So temperatures vary quite a bit across the area. We do have clear skies and fairly light winds now. Out ahead of this cold front, we're going to be heating up close to 90, but it does have some showers and some storms with it. That's going to be arriving after midnight tonight. So if you have any plans today into the evening, no problems. It won't be until after midnight when we'll have that chance of rain moving in. But boy, it's going to be a scorcher today as temperatures get up close to 90 this afternoon. A little bit of a breeze might provide some relief, but a lot of sunshine expected today. Some of that rain will be spreading through the area tonight, and we do have more chances of showers throughout the week. So it is a little bit more active than we've been. Some much needed rain for some. I don't think it'll be a drought buster, but at least we do have those chances of rain. Temperatures at the noon hour already in the mid-80s, climbing up close to 90 this afternoon. That chance of rain holding off until after midnight tonight. So if you have any evening plans, should be okay. But as you can see, after midnight, that band of showers and storms rolls on through the area and brings us that chance of some rain. Meantime, it's going to be a hot one with sunshine. No problems on the roads as far as the weather is concerned. Just need the sunglasses. We'll look at quite a bit of sunshine. Temperatures near 90. More chances of rain later this week. Details coming up in 15 minutes.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much. The best place to follow along with any chances for rain tonight and throughout the week is over on our First Warn Weather app.
Well, today marks 5 years since that big explosion in Sun Prairie.
Josh Sprider is live in downtown Sun Prairie with how they've grown stronger since that day. Good morning, Josh.
Much different scene out here this morning than it was 5 years ago today. We're on North Bristol Street near downtown Sun Prairie. You can see Fire Station 1 behind me and firefighters honoring the late Corey Barr for his sacrifice that day in that incident. You'll remember Corey lost his life in that explosion. And you'll remember this video of that changed landscape that day. It was this explosion that killed volunteer firefighter Captain Corey Barr. He was checking on a gas leak near his family's business in downtown Sun Prairie when it happened. Miraculously, no one else lost their life in this incident, but several civilians, police, and firefighters were hospitalized. That explosion leveling homes and businesses, literally shaking Sun Prairie to its core. Then Governor Scott Walker declared a state of emergency in the wake of this incident. And since then, the community united around the hashtag Sun Prairie Stronger, still using it to this day. And now here we are 5 years later, and they are remembering Corey Barr once again today, a big milestone for this department. And coming up here in our next 10 minutes, we're going to be talking to Chief Garrison of the Sun Prairie Fire Department about how his team has rallied over the last few years. Of course, Corey Barr, guys, left behind a wife and 2 kids. Abby Barr opening a business just blocks away from here. So she has rallied in this community and really feeling that support here, guys. Just an incredible story all the way around. And we'll be talking to the chief here shortly.
Such an emotional day for Abby and for Chief Garrison as well. We're looking forward to that conversation. Josh, thank you very much. Team coverage of the 5-year anniversary of the explosion continues all day right here on News 3 Now and over on channel3000.com. You can take a look at more video from that day and read up on how the city has grown stronger since over on our News 3 Now news app. It's 6:34. The Madison Mallards and all of the Northwoods League are mourning the loss of one of their own this morning.
A longtime umpire died in a car crash on the way to the game yesterday. Our Shane Hogan is here now with more. Shane.
Yep, sad news to report this morning, Chris. The Mallards are rescheduling their game from yesterday to early August after umpire Connor McKenzie died in a crash on his way to the game here in Madison. McKenzie was a longtime Northwoods League umpire and was with two other umpires in the car at the time of that crash. Those two were taken to the hospital and are in stable condition this morning. A moment of silence will be held before all Northwoods League games today in McKenzie's honor. Meanwhile, across the league, condolences are pouring in for McKenzie and his family. Northwoods League Chairman Dick Raditz Jr. saying in a statement, quote, "Connor was an exceptional umpire and an even better person. His dedication to the game was unparalleled, and his loss is deeply felt throughout our league." McKenzie worked close to 350 Northwoods games in his career. That is the most in league history. Yesterday's game will be rescheduled for August 1st at 6:05 p.m. All tickets from yesterday will be valid for the new date.
All right, Shane Hogan, thank you. That is a close-knit community, the Northwoods community. We're thinking about them this morning. Other news this morning, two Dane County deputies recovering after being attacked at the Dane County Jail. The deputy was speaking with a resident in an interview Friday night when the man allegedly tried to harm the deputy with a makeshift weapon. Other deputies rushed into the room, got the man under control, and took him to his cell. The two injured deputies suffered minor injuries and were taken to the hospital. Officers say charges against the man are pending this morning as the incident's under investigation.
New this morning in Racine County, a Caledonia police officer is recovering from injuries after passersby pulled him from a burning squad car. Take a look here. Authorities say the officer was trying to catch a vehicle going 90 in a 45. Well, during that chase, an SUV tried to turn in front of the squad car, causing both of them to crash. Here's how the squad car ended up, rolling and bursting into flames. Luckily, Good Samaritans were able to free the officer from the car before flames spread to the rest of the vehicle.
It looks like state lawmakers could still cut income taxes. Governor Evers says he's open to negotiations. He's asking GOP leaders to send him a bill that would cut taxes for the middle class, not the wealthy. GOP leaders said Governor Evers negotiated in bad faith during the budget cycle and then vetoed their tax cut for Wisconsinites who made between $27,000 and $304,000 a year.
Continuing coverage now, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is returning from China after trying to stabilize relations between the world's two largest economies. She says the world is big enough for both nations to thrive. This is the second trip by a U.S. cabinet official to the Chinese capital in a matter of weeks. This as the U.S. continues working to calm rising tensions.
I feel confident that we will have more frequent and regular communication and that there will be benefits that come from that.
Yellen added the U.S. isn't trying to decouple from China or stop depending on them for certain items. She said that would, quote, be disastrous for both countries and destabilizing for the rest of the world. Yellen did say the U.S. would continue to take targeted actions to protect its national security interests.
Today is set to be the hottest of the week, and with last Monday being the hottest day on record globally, it's a good reminder of all the dangers that farm workers and outside laborers face. Farm workers are 35 times more likely to die of heat exposure than workers of other industries. It's especially dangerous for farmers because they raise their internal body temperature by moving, lifting, walking while exposed to the heat and humidity.
So if we think about why farmers are outside working, they're outside working. So they're going to be exposed to all of the elements of the heat of the day. The time of day that they're working, it's usually not 9 to 5. It's sun up to sundown, so it means that the sun is out. So the time of day that they're there might even be at the most dangerous times.
If you work outside and don't take breaks from the sun, drink water, and rest, you can quickly experience nausea, vomiting, dehydration, muscle cramps, and more. To avoid getting sick in the first place, make sure you're staying hydrated. Wear loose-fitting and light-colored clothing, and pace yourself.
All right, looking ahead, if seeing the Northern Lights is on your bucket list, you have a chance to check it off this week. On Thursday, the lights will be visible across 17 states, and Wisconsin is one of them. The University of Alaska says it should be visible in Madison and slightly visible as far south as Indianapolis. The best way to see the display, get away from the city lights.
Coming up after the break, a new study shows us what the biggest factors are for living a longer life.
And it's going to be the hottest day of the week with temperatures approaching 90, but there is a cold front that'll bring us some rain and cooler weather. More on the first warm forecast coming up.
Plus, Sun Prairie stronger 5 years later. We're talking live with Fire Chief Garrison with the Sun Prairie Fire Department about how his team has rallied over the last 5 years since that explosion. Next.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
I'm Megan Tim, Director of Community Health at SSM Health. You may know us as healthcare providers, but we live here too. And as good neighbors, we know our community thrives when we take care of each other. That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are sharing the keys to health. Watch for our expert information and advice on air, online, and at fun local events. Join SSM Health and News 3 Now, and together, we'll unlock a healthier community by taking time for kids.
Lean back and enjoy the summer savings at the Century House. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on any qualifying stressless seating. The more you spend, the more you can save instantly. So furnish an entire room with the most comfortable seating in the world and watch the savings add up. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Try a toasted bagel sandwich and pair it with a $2 medium iced coffee. Now even bolder.
Hi, it's Preston from Window World, your locally owned and nationally known remodeler. Experience customer care and appreciation like you deserve with a family-owned small business located right here in Madison. Let us prove to you that quality and comfort are affordable with a house full of windows starting at $4,800. For the best windows, the best install, and the best price, call Window World today.
With Nurtec ODT, I can treat a migraine when it strikes and prevent migraine attacks, all in one.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. Allergic reactions can occur, even days after using. Most common side effects were nausea, indigestion, and stomach pain.
Ask about Nurtec ODT.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
5 years after an explosion rocked Sun Prairie, the city continues to rebuild, both physically and emotionally.
As long as Sun Prairie's here, we'll be talking about that night.
News 3 Now's Armand Rahman learns how a firefighter who made the ultimate sacrifice is being remembered.
He epitomized the true love of the fire department. He loved this place.
And how the community is healing to make Sun Prairie stronger. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back on the Health Watch. Having a successful career, relationships, and finances could lower your risk of dying from heart disease. A study of 500,000 people published in the journal JAMA finds a person's well-being is linked to their mortality from heart disease. Financial and community well-being are the biggest factors that improved outcomes.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling on the FDA to investigate an energy drink that he says is being marketed to children. Prime Energy drink has become somewhat of a status symbol of sorts for kids on social media. 12 ounces of Prime Energy has the same caffeine as about half a dozen cans of Coke or nearly 2 Red Bulls.
The problem here is that the product has so much caffeine in it that it puts Red Bull to shame. But unlike Red Bull, it is specifically targeted. The advertising campaign is targeted at kids under 18. So that's why I'm sounding the alarm and asking the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, to investigate.
Company representatives, meanwhile, have defended the product as clearly labeled not recommended for children under 18. They do sell a separate sports drink known as Prime Hydration, which contains no caffeine at all. Representatives for the firm Prime did not immediately return a request for comment to the Associated Press.
It is 6:43. Kelly Slifka is tracking a very hot Monday on deck. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, it's going to be the hottest day of the week as temperatures get up very close to 90. It's not a bad start to the morning. Temperatures are still fairly comfortable, not too humid, but that sun is going to be heating us up fairly quickly. And it's all out ahead of a cold front that's up to the north right now, draped along Canada. That's a cold front that will arrive after midnight tonight and bring us some much-needed rain. I don't expect a whole lot of rain out of the system, but at least we do have that chance of rain. And after this system comes through, we'll have more opportunities for some rain going throughout the week. So that is definitely some good news. But you can see that sun is out in full force. 90 expected today. You got to remember, this is about the hottest time of the year typically here in southern Wisconsin in the middle part of July, and we'll definitely be heating up this afternoon, no doubt about that. Now, we do have some rain coming in our way later tonight. Looks like the heavier amounts are going to fall in central Wisconsin, maybe 1/10 of an inch here in the Madison area, some isolated spots to the north. Could be talking up to 1/4 of an inch, but we do have that chance of rain not until after midnight. So if you have any activities later this afternoon through the evening hours, maybe you have a league game or having any activities with the kids, should not be a problem. It's just going to be hot today. That chance of rain comes in after midnight, and then we do have more chances of rain, looks like, throughout the week. 67 right now in Madison, kind of all over the board as far as these temperatures. 59 in Boscobel, 56 right now in Lone Rock, across Dane County, 65 in Sauk City, and 66 right now in Cottage Grove. So a mild start to our morning, quickly heating up through the 80s early this afternoon, topping out very close to 90. There will be a bit of a southwest wind. After midnight, that's when we'll start to see that band of showers and storms roll in with that cold front, bringing us some much-needed rain. Obviously not a drought buster by any means, but at least there's some of that rain expected later on tonight. 85 tomorrow, so we do cool down a bit. It looks like Wednesday will be a fairly wet day with some rain moving through, and we have more scattered showers and storms on Thursday into Friday, and then it looks like the weather pattern will quiet down again as temperatures warm back into the low to mid 80s. Want to get to our first warn traffic quickly. We do have a semi-trailer that is still on the road here. This is I-3990, just north of the Beltline. They are expecting that to clear, but it still has the right lane block on the north side of I-90 there, just north of the Beltline.
All right, Kelly Slifka, thanks for keeping an eye on that for us. We appreciate it. It's 6:46. Today marks 5 years since the Sun Prairie explosion rocked that community.
Josh Breider has been providing some really strong interviews this morning with people in that community. With all these years that have now passed 5 years, they continue to grow stronger, and we're seeing that this morning, Josh.
Oh, we certainly are, Chris and Leah. Good morning to the both of you. I was one of the first reporters on the scene in the aftermath of that explosion 5 years ago today. And to see that community come back into what it is now, it truly is Sun Prairie Stronger. And one of those that we've been so lucky to have by our side the entire time is Chief Garrison of the Sun Prairie Fire Department. Chief, thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning.
Good morning.
You know, talk about Fire Station 1 behind us this morning. This is a staple of this community, and obviously you are honoring and remembering one of your own this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the issue. You don't ever want to forget your history, your tradition, and Corey was a big part of our history and tradition.
You know, you have a flag flying high in honor of him. Your team, this has been a difficult 5 years to say the least.
Yeah, it's difficult, but the one thing I can say about my team is they've risen above. You know, they continue to honor Corey by hard work, hard training, and continuing with the growth of Sun Prairie, keeping up with that, and continuing to move forward. It's you know, even with the loss of Corey, it's been moving forward, and Corey, if he's looking down at us, he's proud. He would not want us to be status quo. He was a very progressive firefighter in his time, and he wanted us to move forward.
You know, you think about this community and how fast-growing Sun Prairie is here in the state of Wisconsin, and you're lucky to have this community support because they've really lifted you guys up.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you know, the importance of public safety to our mayor, our council, our city administrator, and our residents is huge. I mean, we were supported before the incident, and now even more. I think that our city really understands the importance of public safety, police, fire, and EMS. It shows in them just agreeing to give me 7 new paramedics. I mean, they understand the importance of public safety.
You know, I think one of my most favorite things is seeing you guys act like a family, and not only for your department, but even for Corey's family, right? You have Abby and, you know, Corey's kids that are still in this community, Abby opening up a business just a couple of blocks from here, that means something.
Yeah, no, Abby's a staple. You know, and the interesting thing is, all of our families are a staple. It's been kind of hard since the incident because a lot of people take this day differently, and I think it's hard on so many people. I mean, honestly, some of my firefighters just leave town because they don't want to be drawn back into the memory. But it's again a double-edged sword because we don't want you guys to forget Corey, but we also don't want to be reminded. So kind of a tough day for everybody.
You know, what would be your message to those this morning that here you are 5 years later, and I mean, you truly are Sun Prairie stronger? Resilience.
I think that's one thing that my department has shown me, resilience to continue to move forward, even in difficult times. This is one of the hardest jobs that people can deal with, being a firefighter, a police officer, or a paramedic. We see horrible things daily, but the issue is to be resilient, and when you have a bad thing happen, you don't put that in you don't leave that in your mind. You learn from it, and you try and move forward and try and make the next incident you respond to better.
Great message this morning, Chief. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time this morning. Thank you very much. Of course, our coverage just continuing all throughout the day. We're going to have more coverage tonight. Our own Eric Franke will be out here during our evening newscast with more stories of that resilience the Chief was mentioning later on in the broadcasts, guys.
Boy, some really powerful words by Chief Garrison there. Josh, thank you so much for bringing that to us this morning. It's 6:50. Coming up in the morning sprint, Harley Motorcycles celebrating 120 years in Wisconsin. We'll tell you where you can check out their celebration.
First, if you've got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout. Join the judgment-free zone today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th.
Sometimes it takes a different approach.
Set up a meeting. So how does next week sound?
To see the possibilities all around you.
Yeah, what if I catch him first and then what?
With Capella University's game-changing FlexPath format, get support every step of the way to help you stay on track. Imagine your future differently with Capella University.
For a paint that's washable, scrubbable, and stain-resistant, choose Forever Interior Paint and Primer in one. Create a new look for your room for $29.98 per gallon after 11% rebate. Platinum Plus Interior Paint is a no-prep, no-prime paint built to last. We offer a variety of colors to match any decor. A gallon of Dutch Boy Platinum Plus Interior Flat Paint is just $36.39 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Shop Macy's Black Friday and July specials now, like underwear, bras, and more starting at $9.99. Up to 65% off Samsonite, Travel Pro, and more, and Effie Fine jewelry. Download the app for even more great deals at Macy's.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
McGann Furniture downtown Baraboo invites you to come in for their huge Summer Sizzler sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. For a limited time only, take advantage of sizzling hot markdowns throughout the store. All furniture, bedding, flooring, dining room sets, and accessories marked down with the lowest prices of the year. Plus, get free delivery. Hurry in today. The huge store-wide Summer Sizzler sale at McGann Furniture ends July 22nd. You'll be glad you did. Since 1905, McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout. Join the judgment-free zone today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th.
Watch News 3 Now at 5 with Eric, Susan, and Gary. Weeknights.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Sun Prairie is honoring the firefighter who lost his life on the 5-year anniversary of the explosion that rocked downtown. Fire Captain Corey Barr was evacuating residents and checking on a gas leak near his family's business in the downtown area when it happened. Today, Sun Prairie remembers his life with a number of events happening across several local businesses. News 3 Now will bring you continued coverage across the morning and throughout the evening.
The Madison Mallards have postponed their Sunday game to August 1st. It comes after the unexpected passing of longtime Northwoods League umpire Connor McKenzie. McKenzie tragically died in a car crash while driving to Madison over the weekend. 2 other umpires in the car were taken to the hospital. A moment of silence will be held before all league games today in McKenzie's honor.
Racine County is remembering an officer who unexpectedly died this week. Deputy Joshua LaForge passed away from a heart attack while exercising. He was 41 years old. He'd served in law enforcement for the last 18 years. A visitation will be held Wednesday in Mount Pleasant with law enforcement honors taking place Thursday.
A Dane County judge says there is no such thing as an 1849 abortion ban. In a new ruling, Judge Diane Schlipper says the ban outlaws feticide, or the assault of a mother resulting in the death of an unborn child, but not abortions. Attorney General Josh Call says this doesn't make abortions legal in the state again, but it does allow his case against the ban to continue.
In a reversal of his stance, Governor Evers says he's open to negotiating with Republicans this year after vetoing GOP-authored tax cuts in Wisconsin's top 2 tax brackets. Republicans say the governor didn't negotiate in good faith. Evers says he encourages Republicans to work with him on a single bill for tax cuts.
Well, they are getting ready for a big party in Milwaukee. They've got Harley-Davidson's 120th anniversary homecoming festival coming up in a few days. Riders from around the world will come to the city Thursday through Sunday to celebrate. Tens of thousands of bikers will be hitting the road, and motorcycle group Abate says that they want to remind everybody to be on the lookout for motorcycles.
All right, good morning. Just about 7 o'clock as we are waking up to some mild conditions this morning. We're watching a cold front that'll be arriving tonight. That'll bring us a chance of some rain. In the meantime, it's going to be a hot afternoon. In fact, the hottest day of the week as we get up close to 90 this afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, bit of a southwest wind at 10 to 15. Evening plans should be okay. It won't be until after midnight when we'll see a round of some showers and storms roll through. Hopefully we can get some beneficial rains out of that. Meantime, it's going to be a hot afternoon. Plenty of sunshine to go around as we get up close to 90 today. That chance of rain later tonight, maybe an isolated shower tomorrow, but we do have more chances of rain. The first warning forecast brings in that chance of rain Wednesday, again Thursday, again Friday. Looks like drier weather for the upcoming weekend.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much.
Another news and web update coming up in 30 minutes.